Hey y'all, it's Lindsey. I have run out of my keto tortillas and I need to replace them ASAP. I am actually going to change up my own keto tortilla recipe today and make them not quite carnivore tortillas. So let's get started. First step, preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Next up, prep a pan that has a rim on it with some kind of a liner. I'm using a silicone mat. You can also use foil. Don't use parchment. It will not turn out great. I have a blender cup. I have my immersion blender, and I'm going to add my egg whites, water, and using a kitchen scale, I'm going to weigh out 15 grams of whole psyllium husk, roughly 3 tablespoons. This is the non-carnivore part. This is what makes it not quite carnivore. I'm going to add salt. You measure salt with your soul, vanilla with your heart. That's about a half teaspoon. I love Redmond real salt. It's the only one that we use in this house. And finally, instead of using my baking blend, I'm actually going to use the Carnivore Crisps chicken flour, which comes in these awesome convenient bags now. It's a great alternative for flours in keto baking, especially if you're doing savory things. For this, I'm using 21 grams. Carnivore Crisps also uses Redmond real salt, which is fantastic. I do have an affiliate link to Carnivore Crisps in my description box down below. I also have a discount code if you'd like to grab some of this and get yourself a little bit of savings. I would love for you to use my link. Next up is blending. This can get a little bit thick, so we may need to add a touch more water, but we'll have to make that call once this is fully blended. Grab your pan, take your batter, and I like to do a slow, gentle pour so it doesn't just splash out all over everywhere. The longer it sits, the more it will start to gel together because of that psyllium husk. I'm going to get a spatula. I'm gonna let this sit here for about 5 minutes and then we'll stick it in the oven. I let my batter kind of rest a little bit. That lets the psyllium husk gel a little bit better. And now I'm gonna put it into my preheated oven for between 17 and 23 minutes or until it's fully cooked through. I still have a minute or so left here on my timer, and you can see that, ooh, steamy. My tortilla is definitely starting to set up, but I think I will need to go ahead and add the extra few minutes to allow it to fully cook all the way through. Timer is all done. Let us look at the results. Sometimes it helps to bring it on out and give it the feel test. I don't feel like that is fully set just yet, so I'm going to pop it back in for another 3 minutes. My timer ended. I'm going to pull this pan out and let it cool down right here on the stove. As you can see, the tortilla has cooled pretty completely here, and now I just need to peel this off of my baking mat. I like to take the whole mat out. Flip this over and then slowly work the mat off so that I'm less likely to tear the actual tortilla. And voila, giant tortilla, what's up? Usually with this size tortilla, I like to slice it into 4 even-ish rectangles. I find that makes a really great enchilada size. And sometimes the edges can get a little bit crispy, but Never mind that, it'll still work out beautifully. They have a good give to them. They don't tear super easily, so that makes them great for wraps. I don't know about y'all, but when I was a kid, I would take tortillas, warm them up, slather them with butter, and then chow down on them like a fiend. That was one of my favorite things to eat as a kid when I didn't know what to eat. So I am gonna taste test one of these. That is good. And with the chicken, it doesn't taste like chicken. It just tastes a little bit salty and really neutral. That's a winner. I'm gonna start making them like this a little more often because that was so easy. Watch me just sit here and eat this entire thing. All right, my link for Carnivore Crisps is down in the description box below. I would be so honored if you chose to use that link and support my channel in that way. I also want to meet you over in this video right here that YouTube says you're gonna like.